Now, today we are going to discuss static variables. Static variable. Anyone is aware of it? What is static variable? At least anyone tried it after yesterday class. If you are trying to search for this, what is static variable?
Sir, basically static variable and non-static variables are two same, sir.
No, the both are different. Yeah. See, now I'll explain the difference between the static variable and the non-static variable. What will happen when you create a variable as a static? Okay. Now see here. Before that, what is the static keyword? Okay. Here we have a static keyword. This is a it is a keyword. Static is a keyword. Why we use it? It is mainly used for memory management. It is mainly used for memory management. Okay. It is shared with some we can use with static variables. We can use with variable or methods. Okay, we can use this static keyword with the variables and methods. Okay, now what will happen when you apply the static keyword? Okay, when you apply a static keyword to a class or to a method or variable, then those are belongs to class, not to instance, not for instance. Okay, this is the static keyword. What is static variable means? When a variable when a variable when a global variable when a global variable is declared with static keyword, then we call it as static variable. Now understand here each and every point I'll explain clearly. Just focus it here. Okay. Now first point, what I said, it is used for memory management. Okay, how we are achieving the memory management, how we are achieving, and what is the difference between the instance variable and static variable. Okay. Now observe here. Suppose if we consider a class, test is there. Okay, in class test you have two variables. First one is string name. You have, it is the which type of variable? It is instance variable, correct guys? Which type of variable it is?
Yes, sir, it was instant variable.
Instant.
So it is instance variable. Okay, now I am creating one variable which is string college name. Okay, string college name, I am prefixing it with static keyword. Now it is which type of variable?
It becomes as a static, sir.
Static
Static variable. Sir, what is the difference is going to be happen? Now you all see to here, when I said when you apply a static keyword to a method or variable, then those are belongs to a class. So now this static variable is belong to class, correct? Then it is belongs to this class. Now see, suppose now if you written here public static void main, okay, now when you try to print println here, if you are printing college name, what will happen here? Guys, what will happen? What is the output? Okay, let me try. Now see here what I am doing. I am creating one class. Suppose today I will create as a main class. Focus here. Okay, in this I am creating a two variables. First one is string name. Okay, second one is static variable which is string college name. Okay, that's I'll take it as a student class. Okay, now see here string name and string college name. Suppose if you see here public static void main string aux. Okay, now first what I will do, I'll try to print the instance variable system dot out dot println. Here what I am printing, what I am trying to print, suppose instance variable. Now what is the output we'll get here?
It was
Hello?
not created,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Static is a keyword, right? It should be in small letter.
Yes, I kept small letter static. Oh yeah, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Now see here. Here, what is the output of this system dot out dot println? Guys, whenever I am printing instance variable, what it will be
Null.
the output?
Sir, it will be null.
Null.
Sir.
Guys, you all copied assignment or you did on it your own?
Only,
You should
sir.
initialize. You should initialize first.
Student, now see all files I'm saving as a student dot java. Okay, save it here. Okay, now let me go here.
It must be created, right?
I created here.
Ob
Am I created object here?
no, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Then you are saying it will print null.
Yeah.
You are focused or not? Just be on focus. That's why I'm saying every time focus on what I'm typing here. Now
Yes.
let me tell what is the output of this program. If I execute this program, what I'm getting?
It will give error, sir.
Which error?
Because object was not.
Yeah, whether it is runtime error or compile time error.
It was a compile time error.
Runtime error.
Compile time error. The syntax is only mistake here. Compile time error. Now see here. Now I'll just execute. I'm not executing directly. I'm first before going to execute. I have to compile it. I'm compiling it here. Student dot java. See, it is staying. It is getting error. Okay. Now, so what I'm doing, I'm making it as a comment here, and I am trying to print the static variable. Okay. Here see, I'm trying to print static variable. Now tell me what is the output here. Okay. I will run. I will compile it again. See, compilation is successful. I'm running it. Java, I'm executing it. Java student. See null. Why?
Sir, you kept static, right?
Yeah, that is static I kept. Then why for the instance variable why it is showing error? For this why it is getting output as a null?
Sir, static. Instant variable. We must create the object as a reference, sir.
Yeah.
For static, it was not necessary to create an object.
Why it is not necessary?
It was defaultly taking, sir, because
Yeah.
of the static keyword.
See, here only we are getting memory management. You're correct. Okay, but understood clear. Suppose now consider this as your memory. Okay, consider it is as your memory. Okay, when you do this, when you compile it, okay, when you compile it at compile time, after compilation, okay, you consider now it is what is happening here. You will get a space for college name is equal to null at compile time only. See, at compile time only. Okay, static data members occupy space in memory. Okay, occupy space in memory. This is the first point. After that, second point is, as I said earlier, the static variables are related to class. Static variables are related to class, not to an instance, not to an object. That's why without creating an object also we can able to call the static variable. See, if it is related to object, then you have to create an object and you have to call that by using the object reference. But here, this is not related to the object. That's why we can call it as directly without creating an object. And also, if the compilation is successful, this is getting occupy space in memory at compile time only. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
So that is why we are getting whatever I said here. When it is a keyword, it's mainly used for the memory management. Still, I didn't explain this topic. Okay, we can use with the methods. Now we are using with the variables. We can apply to static keyword. Those are belongs to a class, not for an instance. Now you understood. We are when you are loading a class, when you are executing a class, we are getting an output, but without creating an object. That's why I said these are belongs to a class. Okay. Now, how we are achieving the memory management? Sir, how you can tell we are achieving the memory management? Now, let me go here. Okay, again. Now, see. Okay, I want to create an application. Let me know. See, I want to create an application which is student information collection system. Okay. Suppose in a school there are 10 students. Okay, there are 10 students. For each and student name, you need to collect his name and you have to add the college name. Okay, so some 10 students you have to 10 student object you have to create here with the name and college name. Okay, those are studying in the same college. Suppose if I take consider first student, suppose if I consider okay Naveen. Okay, see Naveen, some ABC college. Okay, second if I consider here Dilip. Okay, he's also from the same college, ABC college, because these are all studying in one college only. Suppose I'll consider here my name Vishnu. Here he is also from ABC college. Okay, I'll take Yuvari. She is also from ABC college. I'll take Syed. He is also from ABC college. Now see here. Now observe clearly. Here the names are different. Correct? Names are different, but college name is same for everyone. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now
Yes, sir.
see, observe when you are storing. Suppose in the memory management, in the memory. Suppose now you have saving like this. Suppose here you are creating student one S1, some name, college name. Okay, again S2 name, college name. Okay, again S3 name, college name. Okay, but S4 name, college name. Here this college name is same. One data is occupying space at multiple times or not.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
here you
sir.
observe name is related to the student, correct? But college name is not related to the student. It is only one. It is related to the class. So before going to this, I will tell you one thing here. Observe. Now let me take here one more memory. Okay, now see here what I said for the instance variables. If you are creating 10 objects, t1, t2, t3, t4, these many times t1, t2, t3, t4, instance variable will get occupy space here, correct? Instance variable.
Yes, sir.
So every time of an object is getting created, your instance variables is getting occupy some space in the memory, correct? So, but what will happen when you create a static variable? If you create a static variable, if your class is constant static variable, okay, if you created 10 objects, if you created 10 objects in the class also, but it will occupy memory space at one time. Simple example I'll tell you here. See, now this is the example for when you have two variables, one is static, sorry, both are instance variables, correct? Even though if you have a same name, you are not making it as a static, you make it as an instance variable. So every time this college name is getting occupy some space here. Okay, now see here, we have, now what we are doing in our class, we are making college name as a static variable, name as instance variable, because for each instance name will be the different, but for the each instance college name is same, correct? So
Yes, sir.
here what I am doing in the static, here it is storing college name. Okay, now here if you created s1 object, only the instance variable will be available. S2 instance variable, S3 instance variable, S4 instance variable. So now here see, here memory is occupying 4 times college name, but here only one time. Now memory is saved or not?
Yes, sir.
Is the here memory management is happening or not?
Yes, sir. It was happening.
Yes. Sir, then if it is not available with the S1, how can we get it? Now see, this is related to the total class. It if whenever one object is related to the total class means we can get from here also, we can access from S3 also, we can access from S4 also. Okay, it is related to the class, so every object can access it. Now see here. Now what I'm doing, so I'm removing this. Now observe here, sir, how it will be possible. So here college name is fixed, so I'm giving here some ABC college. Okay, now here I'm creating the student class object. Student S is equal to new student. Okay, in the first student name, okay, I'll keep it as S1 so that we can understand. So I kept it as a S1 dot name is equal to some Naveen. Okay, here again I am creating one more object with the different reference. Now it is the student 2 object, second student object. So here I am keeping s2 dot name is equal to, okay, here I'm keeping Syed. Okay, now see here, system dot out dot println. I'm printing here s1 dot name plus s1 dot college name. Okay, now let me save this program. See, is there any syntactical errors? I hope it is no. Let me run this. See now, I compiled it, no error. I'm running it. See, Naveen ABC College. Are you able to get both the information? Are you able to access?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But it is saved in the memory at only one time only. Suppose if I change here S1 to S2, okay, I'll just copy it and I'll, okay, see now, S2 dot name, okay, S2 dot name. Now I'll run it again. I'll compile it. Whenever you change some changes before that, again compile it. Okay. Now I'm running. See, Naveen ABC College, Syed ABC College. Here you have to remember one more important point. Now see here what I'm saying. Whenever you are calling a static method or static variable in the same class, if you are calling a static variable or a static method in the same class, there is no need of reference here. There is no need of reference. Okay, see, I removed the reference here and again I am compiling it here. Again, see the same output, because here which reference you are using? You are using the object reference. Whenever this variable is only not to the object, it is not related to the object, it is related for the class, then why it is simply wasting by calling with the reference? Okay, in the same class there is no reference is needed to call a static variable or static method. You can call, if you are calling in another classes, if you are creating some 10 classes, if you are creating in another class, that time you have to call with student class name dot variable. See, student dot name. Again I'm saving it here. I'm going to compile it. Okay, now see here, I got the same output.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear for everyone what is the difference between the instance variable and static variable? How the static variable we are achieving the memory management? How you have to call the static variables? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, one
Sir.
doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, every time we should create a new object for instant variable, sir, like creating.
Yeah, if you see, I'll tell you, this is now if you are storing 100 student object, you can't store it in one object, right? You have to create 100 objects.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now see here. I don't understand. I think it is who is asking question. I don't understand. You said in the yesterday I've seen your message in the channel. What is bracket and something you're keeping? Like, so some conversation is going on.
Yeah, sir. Some brackets was kept for the reference of a variable, sir, that I declared above. Just kept the brackets for my reference purpose. He's asking why did you kept the brackets?
Okay.
That-
So you are
That's
clear,
it.
right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now see here, you have to everyone is have to understand your most important points. How the static variable is getting occupied space in a memory. How the instance variable is occupying. What is the difference of happening between the compile time and runtime with the static and non-static variables, and how the calling of static variables, how to call instance variables. Okay, now see, let me type here. So in a global variable it is called static variable. Okay, static variable will occupy space in memory at compile time only, even though you are not created object. Okay, and one more point, static variable will occupy a space only one time, even in a class, if you have created an object also. Okay, you can access static variable by using class name in another classes if in the same class no need of any reference. Is it clear for everyone what is static variable? What is the difference between the static and non-static variables? Clear?
Yes, sir.